boys and girls. We're here on another podcast. And today, I have the man I owe a lot to. His name is Gerry Shaw. And you can find him at Photolabs Studios?
At Photolab Studios, yep.
Yeah. That's my man. So, actually, man, I owe him a lot because he's been putting up with my shit for the past, maybe 3 weeks, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say three good solid weeks of trying to get you up and running.
Yeah, so I mean, we know obviously we know Aaron and Frank over at Cafaro, and I think that's how I met you, right?
Yeah. I happened to show up one day, and you were there, and
beating Frank's ass.
We actually hopped on a.
I was there beating.
Frank's ass. You were beating the hell out of Frank, and he was kind of crying in the corner, so I kind of had to break it up a little bit just to save Frank a little face, but.
Right. So, I mean, hey, well, before we get started, I got to grab my beer here. Hold on, Craig. You got a beer with you right there?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, let's see it. What you sipping on? Oh, you got the bullets.
Colorado original.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, the mountains are blue.
Yeah,
they're blue, son.
Yeah, they're cold. Hope they don't got no Corona on it.
Hell no, nothing but Coors Light.
Anyways, I want to thank you for hopping on here with me. I actually think this will do you really, really good because this man is a very talented man. I mean, he really is. Like, he's my go-to guy. Like, he's a graphic designer, right?
Yep.
I mean, you explain it to him what you are. I mean, I'm going to sit back here and listen.
I'm I guess the best way I describe it is a jack of all trades. I do a little bit of everything. So I do motion graphics, animation, do video editing, photography, photo editing, like we said, graphic design, pretty much anything except web design and web pages. It's not something I've ever really got into. So yeah, I just saw a lot of artistic stuff.
Right on. And if you guys see my intro for obviously the podcast, my new stuff that I had coming out for Gladiators Unleashed, the hunting series, he's done all of it. He's updated me. He got me in the game. He got me upgraded. I upgraded, and I'm very thankful for him. I mean, you guys will be very impressed on the stuff I got coming out.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff for the show, for the podcast. I'm sure some new apparel coming out eventually, and so yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming out for Gladiators. So look forward to everything kind of dropping and getting everyone's reactions.
Actually, me and Snyder were talking the other day. We were talking about T-shirts, and we were thinking about sayings that we've always said, and how people always.
Epical.
Yeah, epical would be probably my shirt. Just a bunch of different ones that Snyder have said and I have said, and I just think we should run a few T-shirts and see what happened if we can make $1 or $2. Excuse me. Ooh, man, this beer's kind of tasting good right now.
Uh-oh. It might be one of those podcasts, huh?
Man, I hope not. After watching the one with me and Snyder, I'm just like, God, dude, do I air this thing? Holy moly. But
dial it back.
Right. Speaking of that, before we get started to jump into a real podcast, I want to give a big shout out to Cafaro Gift for Life. Those boys, yeah, right there, those boys over there at Cafaro have taken care of me from day one. Check them out. Follow them. They do a lot for us, and he's the real deal. That company is the real deal, right? I mean, would you not
buy the hats, buy the apparel? Because I did most of the designs. So
yeah, see, there you go. There's another reason why to buy it and why am I doing this with him? Because man, if you're ever looking for a graphic guy, I mean, this is the guy. He's very reasonable, and if you don't like it, guess what? He'll redo and do it again. I mean, he's good. He's definitely good.
Well, let's not get too carried away. I don't want to go through revision after revision, but I'm pretty good. I know the industry. I know hunting, and that's kind of what I focus in, for my freelance side. And so I'm fairly confident we can get it in a couple tries and knock it out of the park for you. So
well, I think the first try, you knocked it out of the park with me, I think, right? With all mine.
Yeah, I mean, I sent you a couple different things, and you're like, perfect. Like,
yeah,
oh,
of course,
okay.
I'm easy. You know what I mean? Though I'm easy to please.
You're easy like Sunday morning.
Oh shit! Speaking of that, so do you follow Derrick Lewis on Instagram?
Yeah, I just started following him here.
Yeah.
Right before we started talking.
So,
and I was like, name sounds familiar, and he's like, that's the dude that said my balls are sweaty.
Yeah. So Derrick Lewis is a UFC fighter, and he heavyweight dude from Texas, and dude, the guy's hilarious. To me, I think he is one of the best Instagram pages out there, and I was actually, before we got on, I was telling my buddies to check this stuff out because, you know, on his page right now, if you look, and if you look at his page is The Beast UFC, right? And it's Derrick Lewis.
Yep.
And if you check it out his third one that he just posted, and it's a chick, it's a bartender, right? And I don't know what the hell she's wearing.
I'm not sure what bar he's at.
I don't know. Yeah. It's not like a Hooters. It's weird. She's wearing
it's not like a Twin Peaks. It's like a step, I don't know, up or down from a Twin Peaks, however you want to look at it.
I don't know. I mean, she's very cute.
Yeah.
But I saw her clean this glass, and then she sticks the glass in her ass cheeks. And now I'm really
it between her.
Yeah, she's holding it between her butt. And these guys at the bar are like, oh, yeah, this is awesome. Of course, I would be too. And she's pouring a beer out of the tap. And she's talking like, oh, there's too much head there. I got to do better. Right? She shakes it. And now she gives it to the guy out of her ass.
Yeah. And that's one wrong move. That's a great way to get pink eye, I'm afeared.
I mean, pink eye. I mean, shit. I don't know.
I got away from pink.
I got penicillin for that. I might go over there and find that out. I might have to slide him a DM and say, hey, where's that bar at, son?
Where's that bar at? Just kidding. It looks like really cold beer. Looks like really cold beer. Need to try that.
I don't know, man. That was crazy. But anyways, I love watching his IG. It always makes me laugh. Man, especially what's going on in the world today, you need a good laugh. I mean, I try not to watch the news, but I always like to see what the governor's saying for the state of Colorado. And then, bam, it's always like, well, we got this many deaths and this many cases coming in, and I'm blah. And I'm like, why don't you guys talk about good things here? How many people have recovered from this already? You know what I mean? Like, they're always like talking about all the negative shit, and I'm just over the news, man. And half it's fake anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of depressing watching it, and it's like, you know, just report, you know, how many cases are being cured or something. But yeah, it's definitely crazy times that we're in. It's yeah, I hope we can get over this soon, get back to life as normal, and you know, get back to visiting friends and family. And
man, it's just crazy. And the shitty thing is like, I'm becoming like a little bitch when I wake up. I'm like, oh, do I got a sore throat? Do I got a fever? You know, I'm waking up and my whole mind is fucking with me. Like right now, I'm like, every time I wake up, I'm like, sore throat.
Even though you haven't ever left the house in like 2 months.
I know. Like, I know. And I just feel like I'm paranoid, you know? And like me personally, I don't care if I get sick.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to give it to my newborn. I don't want to give it to my daughter, let alone my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my deal. But I'm just like, damn, I'm getting paranoid.
Yeah. It's not a good situation to be in. And not the only reason to watch the news is for them to tell you maybe it's, hey, we're off of lockdown or whatever, you know, especially for you guys out there.
Yeah. So you're from South Dakota, right? Rapid City?
Yep, I live in Rapid City, so I'm on the west side of South Dakota.
Oh, I know where that's at. When my brother played Legion Ball, I played Legion Ball. We used to go up there for baseball tournaments, and we always did our family vacations in, and it was Flintstone. What was it?
Yeah, Flintstone Park.
Flintstone Park, Reptile Gardens,
Bear Country,
USA. What was the other one? Mount Rushmore, obviously.
Yep, Rushmore, Crazy Horse. Yep. I don't know if that was around back here.
Yep. It was, but that Flintstones was my shit. I liked that little park.
That was your jam.
That was it, man.
Nice.
And speaking of that, so obviously you watched the Tiger King.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, who hasn't watched the Tiger King? It's been
wow. I mean, if for a distraction from coronavirus, I don't know if you could have gotten a more perfect show than Tiger King, because just to scratch your head and wonder, this is real life for some people. Oh
man, it's crazy
insane.
It's crazy because they pulled up the mat and they were talking about, we used to, take tour buses to the malls and, do like cubs pettings with pictures and stuff like that. Dude, my mom took me and my siblings to the mall and we got pictures with their cubs, with Joe Exotic's cubs. Shit you not. I'll throw it on my IG. I kid you not. And I was teasing my brother when we found the picture. I told my older brother, I said, yeah, you were the one holding a tiger because Joe got to hold you. So then he fires back at me.
He was a bag of mess away from being husband number 3.
Yeah, so then he fires back at me and he goes, yeah, right, you were crying because we were leaving because you wanted to go back and hold Joe's exotic snake again. I was like, yeah, all right, touche, you got me. I was good. But anyways, it's smart. It's crazy.
I'm thinking we need to bring back that Joe Exotic hairstyle, man. I think,
the Joe Dirt.
Drape.
The Joe Dirt.
Yep, and bleach it.
Yeah, it's definitely, well, shoot. I haven't had a haircut since I've been quarantined, so it's been over like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and mine is getting shaggy, way more than I like to have.
Yeah, you're rocking the pompadour, the big old Elvis.
Man, I don't know. I think tomorrow I might take the clippers to myself and try to do something. I might come out with
you're gonna look like a dog with mange.
I know. I don't know. I'm thinking. You remember Wild Thing off Major League? I think I could do that.
Yep.
I think I could do that. I don't know.
You can do like the
Brian
Vanilla
Bosworth.
Ice lightning bolt.
Yeah, something. I don't know. I gotta do something because it's getting way too long. So we'll see. And shit, we're in lockdown. We're in lockdown until April 30th. I ain't gonna be able to see a barber until after April 30th.
I thought it was the 17th.
Hell no, I wish. April 30th.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're going to have to, get the vacuum cleaner with the attachment.
Hell no. I'm going to have to trust my wife to do it. And then guess what? She's going to fuck it up. And I'm going to be mad at her. And guess what? I got nowhere to go. So I got to be like, I guess I'm shaving my head.
You got to be nice. You got to be super nice.
Yeah. No, I don't care. It's only hair. I wear a hat half the time anyway, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'll
grow back. It grows back.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You need to do like I did back in middle school. Like when we played football and basketball, we'd shave our numbers in the back of our head.
Yeah, right?
You just need the GU in the back of your head.
Yours would say, kick me, huh?
Uh-huh, a lot.
Or spank me.
I was a guard
Yours
and an
would say,
end.
spank me.
Guard and end.
Is that what you played, football?
Guard in the water. Yeah. End of the bench, guard in the water.
What sports did you play in high school?
Football and basketball.
Yeah? Well, so
I wasn't coordinated enough or rich enough to play hockey. I couldn't stop.
Oh, you guys had hockey there?
Yeah, we did have hockey.
See, Nebraska never had hockey. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
It never had hockey. Like we had, the crazy thing is I obviously wrestled, football, and I did a little bit of pole vault in high school. And then they wanted me to do like the 400, and I'm just not about running. I hate running. So I quit that and started wrestling more. I played baseball as a kid. My family's a big baseball. Just my dad played for the Pittsburgh Pirates as a pitcher. Then he got drafted to go Vietnam. So he left that to go fight the war. My older brother, he went to Iowa Western, left-handed pitcher. He was a stud. I was a fuck up. I went and I wrestled and started fighting, right? So and then my little sister was a softball player at UNK too. She was on a full ride there. She played softball. And then my little brother, he he was a wrestler just like me because I was like coaching him all the time, and then he fucked up his back big time, blew out his back lower disc junior year, and just never did anything again. Just his back was so jacked. So, but yeah. So, anyways, talking about that, you're what? How tall are you?
6'2", 6'3" in heels.
Yeah, 6'3" in heels. Hey, Joe, Joe Exotic here.
Uh-huh. Gotta wear my platform, son.
But anyways, so he's and shit. You what are you 240, 250? Am I being nice?
Shit, I wish.
Am I being
three
nice?
bills.
He's 3 bills. So he's what 6'3", 300. And he came into the gym the other day. Well, what'd you do? You had to hand me some mics and do some shit. What was that, about 2 months ago? 3 months ago when you were down in Colorado?
Yeah, when it's probably that's probably a couple months ago.
Yeah, right. And he came into the gym, and I was messing around with him, like throwing him 1-2, and this motherfucker grabbed me, he fucking bear hugged me, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, okay, I'll fuck him with a heavyweight, Craig. And then I said,
Craig.
And then I was like, And then I was like, hell no. People were laughing at me. I was like, I was done. But anyways, talking about you as a graphic artist and what you've done, let's talk about what all have you done. Like, you've done the outdoor industry. Name a few people you helped out, like obviously Cafaro.
Cafaro, so like Rockslide, Avery Adventures, Jordan Budd, like all of her stuff for her ranch I worked on. Another big one is Toxic Calls. I do all of their call artwork. I'm sure I'm going to miss a lot of people. Luke over at Tito, his knives and stuff.
Yeah, over at Tito.
Yep.
Tito. Yeah.
Tito.
We call him Tito. Speaking of them, I got to give them a holler right now out because they been a big partner of mine since day one. Tito Knives, how you like to call it. Check them out. Ultra light, ultra sharp. They're my boys over there, you know. And I got to give them a big round of applause too. Yeah. So you've done a lot with the outdoor industry, but let's look at the bigger picture right now, because a lot of people don't know this about you. You literally work on Major League Baseball big screens. Like when you go to a big baseball game in MLB, that's your work up there on a lot of teams, right? Yeah.
So a lot of professional sports. So we work from NFL, MLB, NBA, to NCAA, all the way down to, some of the bigger schools, like down in Texas. Like a lot of the high schools, they have full-size video boards. And I guess to rewind, I work for a company called Daktronics, and they're the world leader in manufacturing large LED video displays. So it's the big screen TVs that you see at sporting events. So the big end zone displays that are at Mile High Stadium or the Colorado Rockies, their new display.
Yep.
That's our stuff.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I design the animations and the graphics that go on the boards during the game, and like a lot of stuff for sponsors too. Like Budweiser and
Toyota.
The different all the other big sponsors that sponsor the football games. And when I say the graphics, so when you see touchdown that pops up on the video display, that's stuff that I do. So, I've worked with Patriots. Right now I'm working with the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's what I saw you working with when I FaceTime you for the 112th time. You were working on that. So
yep, and say it's just it's kind of crazy right now, especially with sports, and the coronavirus, because all sports are shut down. So we were a little bit concerned, but all these facilities are getting prepared to go full bore. Once they drop the gate, they're going. And I think people are going to be ready to get out and go to the games and, see all these events. So we're cranking stuff out for the teams, and just pretty much business as usual, luckily. So we're just trying to stay afloat, trying to keep ahead of the curve.
Right. And, me personally, I think by mid-May, I'm hoping that all this goes away, and you know, and people are going to go out back at big activities, hoping MLB starts back up. Even NBA. You know what I mean? Like all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. My wife, she's in healthcare, and she's into that, and she's still on maternity leave, but she goes back April 20th, and I'm just like, man, I'm hoping that this
She'd
goes
take
away.
another couple of weeks. Yeah.
Right. But she used all her PTO. She's used it all because she wanted to be with the baby, And
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, I do not want you to go back to work, Well, for two, that means I got to watch that little shit. You know what I mean? I got Eva and him now. So now I got that until she comes home, and then I got to go back to work. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. I'm hoping all this corona just goes away real fast,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope we can get past it and, figure out, they're talking it might be a seasonal thing where it comes back next year, but I'm hoping by then we can find not a cure, but just a vaccine can,
That's what I'm
so
hoping
hopefully
too.
we can, that way you can get back into the gym, and everything's closed down.
It's crazy.
Concerts.
It's crazy. Although I just heard, like Metallica and a few others are going to start doing concerts on TV or whatever, free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I heard another big band was going to do it too. And I'm honestly thinking it was Monday night is what I heard, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I got to get I don't know. I really don't know. The other thing I want to touch base with you guys to know about this guy. How annoying am I right now calling you about 2-3 times a day?
Not bad.
Good answer.
Sometimes it
Good
gets
answer.
bad.
Good answer.
Sometimes it gets a little rough when I'm like, no, like right. I'm pointing at my screen, but you can't see. I'm like, no, right there, I can see it. Then you like go that way, and then back over here. It's like, no, it's right. Shit.
and then I hit it, and then it's just like, yes.
Oh.
Honestly, like I had problems with my Adobe Premiere. I have had problem with obviously the Rodecaster trying to launch this. My Mac. I mean, I've literally picked this guy's brains and tried to help me because, I'm not too savvy. I'm not
trying
too savvy.
Trying to teach a gladiator tech stuff. Just
yeah,
it doesn't work. I even had to call in reinforcements because there's some stuff where it's like I have no idea.
Right?
Like I had to.
We called your boy.
Shout out to my buddy. Yeah, say my buddy Nick Schmeichel.
Yeah, Nick.
I was like, I have no idea. It's like you might want to call Nick. He's got one of these. Call him up.
Yeah, thank God for him, man. He was like, he didn't even have his in front of him. He was all like, okay, this is what you got to do. Let me think. Man, I wish I had. Okay, this is what you got to do. Go to this. Go to your system preferences. And I was like, what? Speak American, Jack. What system preferences? He goes, go to the Apple. And I was like, I ain't got no apples here, But yeah, so I thank God for these guys to help me out because obviously I'm producing podcasts now, so it's good, man.
Yep, we're up and running.
Man, I just can't wait till this whole lockdown gets away because, for one, I get a cameraman back, I get my IT guy back, my skinny Cody back, more guests in here. You know what I mean? Right now I'm just kind of FaceTiming people doing their things on the screen, but I mean, I really want people here in the in-studio doing podcasts, but I got to do what I got to do right now to get this up and running. And, hell, I get to entertain a lot of people, and it makes it fun for me. Makes my day a lot better. Sure. And I get to drink beer with my friends still. So, talk to me about the old hunting life you like to do.
Oh, man. Consumes way too much of my time and thoughts, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know that. Well, you literally hunt all seasons. You're a rifle guy, muzzleloader guy, bow hunter, now a trad bow hunter. Yep, I see it. I know it all. I want to say that I don't even want to say it. I won't say it because, but I have started shooting
Hey.
trad, and it's fun. It's definitely fun. I mean, Aaron gave me his bow and one of his bows for Christmas, and I was like, man, all right, I'll shoot it. And I'm so glad that he did because it really is fun. I ain't lying.
It's a blast. Like I said, I did a podcast on kind of just a recap of my 2019 season, and it was the most frustratingly satisfying season I've had in a long time.
Really?
I mean, just the ups and downs. I mean, it was a struggle. The reason they call it struggle stick, but I don't foresee myself going back to a regular compound.
Really?
No.
I have a hard enough time shooting with the compound, let alone a freaking stick bow, So, man, I'm definitely gonna have to get my whistle wet a lot harder than for me to put my compound bow down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, and I'd only been hunting with a bow for 6 years prior to picking up the stick bow.
I think I want to say maybe 8 years now I've been hunting with a bow. I mean, I hunted a rifle as a kid, from Nebraska. So, I mean, yeah, I love it. I don't care. As long as I'm shooting a bow, I mean, obviously I'm a compound guy, but man, I love shooting that trad. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Sorry, I've got a UFC match going on here with the two dogs. They're throwing each other around here in my house.
Yeah, so
if it sounds a little nuts,
they getting rowdy
because of those two.
So
yeah.
In case you don't know, his logo is a dog, a lab, right? Chocolate lab, right?
Yep. That was my first dog, Zoe.
Zoe, right? And he passed away last summer?
Last December. So not this past one, but the year before that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
I remember that. That sucks. And now you got two dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I got two just over 1 year old chocolate labs. And I say little, but they're
big.
100 and they're big.
Yeah,
one's 100 pounds, the other one's 85, and
yeah,
they're small horses, but they've been a lot of fun. So right now they're having a wrestling match in my office, and really wish they'd go outside.
When I was calling Jerry for help again one night, and the dogs had farts, and they were just ripping them, huh? They were
peeling paint off the wall, terrible.
It was horrible.
They I'm glad we don't have smellophones. You're lucky.
Yeah, I don't need no scratch and sniff. Sometimes
I'll send you a package of what they drop off in the yard one of these days.
Dog farts are so bad, man. Like I literally am sitting there on the couch with my daughter and my wife and Marcus now, and all of a sudden something hits me, and I look. The first person I look at, I'm like, man, I'm looking right at my wife. I'm like, did you just fart? She was like, no. And then she's right away going, Eva, did you toot? And I'm like, and she's like, no, Mom. And then she's like, Luke, it was you. And I'm like, no, it was not me. And my dogs are over there just wibbling around, crop dusting us all. And I'm like, oh, man, it was Bella. Bella just crop dusted us. Oh, yeah, dog farts are the worst, man.
Yeah, I'm saying a lot of times they like to sit underneath my desk while I'm working. How does me just cranking away on a project, and all of a sudden it's like,
yeah, I'm sure.
My God, get outside. You would have swore that they just crap themselves, but nope, they just let one rip.
Sometimes
they kind of wake up from their stupor. Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was you.
Well, sometimes I'm like, was that me? Did something squeak out of my ass? But no, I was like, no, my flapper ain't that old.
Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
But yeah, so speaking of that, what was the craziest shit that you have done or seen in the outdoors hunting on a trip? That just hit me.
On a trip?
Yeah, on a trip. Because man, Snyder had a crazy one the other day, and I'm blown away still by it, and holy shit. So if you could top this one,
I think
if you could top this one, shit's scary, dog.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can. So it was here a couple years ago. We were hunting northwest South Dakota up in Hardin County. It's kind of northwest corner of the state. And we go into the slot canyon. I had filled my tag already, and we're trying to get my buddy a deer. And this is during rifle season. And so he spots some deer, and he heads up the slot canyon. I'm like, all right, I'll grab our stuff. I'll meet you down the slot canyon, and, we'll meet back up or whatever. So he takes off. I'm grabbing all of our stuff or whatever. And I hear, boom. Sweet, he got one. So I'm grabbing all our stuff, and I truck down there as fast as my fat ass will take me. But I get there, and he's just getting ready to crest over the hill to go into another canyon. So I'm like, all right, well, you either wounded it and it's running and he's going after it or whatever. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll sit here and, he'll work his way back. So on both sides of me are just big sheer walls. I'm just sitting there, and it's getting to be, the sun's going down. It's right about sunset. And I'm sitting there, and it's just dead still, dead quiet. And all of a sudden I hear,
what
the fuck was that? Hear it again. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, that's weird. Okay, so I'm sitting there just waiting for him to come back. Hear it one more time.
Like Indian drums?
Yep. Yeah, Indian drum. Just boom, 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 boom. And I mean, just as clear as they were right behind me.
Were you on like a fucking burial ground, bro?
Close. So let me finish. Okay, so I'm sitting there, and
hey, do that sound again. Do that sound again. I can beatbox that. All right.
Anyway, so I'm sitting down there, and there's kind of caves up on the rim rock, and I'm like,
there's caves.
Did I hear? Yeah, like caves. And I'm like, did I hear what I think I heard? And so I see my buddy come back over the ridge, and he meets me back down in the bottom of this draw, and I'm like, did you hear that? And he's like, hear what? I'm like, I heard drums. He's like, no, I didn't hear anything. And so I'm like, well, they're coming from that direction. He's like, and they're doing some mining cleanup kind of in that area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, which direction's the mine? And I'm like, he's like, it's that way. Where'd you hear the drums? That way. I'm like, all right.
Opposite
well, it wasn't
direction.
the mining equipment. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. So we, it's dark now. We head back to the truck, and we're just sleeping out of the truck. And we finally get back to cell service. When I look up the canyon we're at, yeah, there's ancient pictographs, and it's an ancient. Yeah, there's caves with pictographs and writings, like ancient Native American stuff.
Yeah,
and immediately hair goes. Whoop!
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's some next level shit. I mean, I totally believe in that kind of stuff too, because, man, I mean, ooh, that gives me the goosebumps when I would have shit my pants. I ain't lying. I would have shit myself. When I heard the drums, I would have been like, yeah, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. Done.
I like to think I'm a good spirit. I'm a good person, so they wouldn't want to do any harm to me. So, I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah.
But then again, I was relying on that.
Hey, but then again, they could have been hungry as fuck too, and they could have been like, this guy got some good backstraps.
I'm just a big sack.
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just scary, bro. That stuff. Nuts.
South Dakota is rich in Native American history. I've got a Native American friend that he's like, yeah, it's what they call an echo. Something that happened, a ritual a long time ago, and it's the energy still lives in that area, and it's like,
really,
I heard it clear as day, and it's just, it was nuts.
No way.
Yeah.
Did your buddy end up filling a tag?
Yeah. Yep.
No
the
kidding.
Next day we ended up. We slept in the truck, and then the next morning got up and found him. It's his third stag buck.
What?
Yeah, he has the craziest luck with stag buck. So it's November, still has its velvet on, but no nuts.
Really?
He's killed 3 of them. And it's like, I mean, we didn't know that going in, but yeah.
That's nuts. 3 of them.
Yeah. So yeah.
Huh. Everything's. I've never shot one of those, but is everything the same? Like, is it more of a whitetail, more of a muley? What is it?
Yeah, it's a mule deer. So it's a mule deer stag. So it's just a mule deer male with no testicles, so it doesn't produce testosterone, enough where it sheds its velvet. So it's furry horn, but it's hard underneath. Instead of like if you shoot a velvet buck normal time, the horns still bleed and stuff.
Yep.
Well, this is all still hard underneath.
I guess I never knew that. So you shot more like an exotic, Joe Exotic.
Yeah. I didn't shoot it. My buddy did.
He did, huh? Right.
He shot a Joe Exotic buck.
Well, I don't know. That's my boy right there. And here's my boy Blue. Pull that Coors Light out and smoke it. Yeah. So I don't know that. I can't get that show out of my head because I'm just, man, Tiger King just literally came out at the perfect timing, and people are just realizing, hey, my life ain't so bad, or I ain't that fucked up. I think, you know what I mean?
I'm kind of normal.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, fuck, man, I am a G. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I'm cool, but I don't know, man.
Wow,
That Carol bitch straight killed her husband, though. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll say it and I'll spell it. Well, actually, I ain't gonna spell shit, but she killed him. She killed him.
Have a spelling contest.
No, hell no. But she literally killed her husband. Guaranteed. Fed him to the tigers.
What was your quote? Something like, "Oh yeah, tiger's not gonna eat him unless you slather him in sardine oil."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sardine oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a psycho, dude. She killed.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, that motherfucker deserves to be in jail too because he put a hit on somebody and tried to kill somebody. But that bitch obviously deserves it. I don't know. Man, they went hard on him, but the crazy thing is, she's out free, living the life, doing the same thing as that guy's doing. She's making
in
money.
Smaller cages.
Yeah, she's making money, hands over fist.
Killed her husband. Crazy cats and kittens.
Yeah, dude, and YouTube's paying her. YouTube's paying her fat, dude.
I don't know. I don't think she's getting that many likes where she's getting paid fat.
I don't know, dude. I pulled it up. I looked at some of her shit, and I could not believe. I mean, it's PETA.
Oh yeah,
it's PETA, bro. It's nuts, dude. You know how strong armed those people are. So they're getting something out of it. There's some compensation, but the fact that blows me away is I don't know why we're continuing talking about Tiger King, but she has cats in cages, just like Joe Exotic does. Joe's facility looked way bigger.
Her cages were worse.
Yeah, they look like kennels.
Yeah,
at least he had roaming ground. Yeah,
yeah.
And I was blown away, and I was like, man, how fucked up is this shit? Yeah, I don't know, It was nuts. I can't quit thinking about that show. And I mean, once I put it on, I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, damn.
I mean, I binge watched the whole thing. It's like,
I know, right?
And I'm like, this can't get any better.
Well, I know.
It got better.
It's like, hey,
hold my beer. Watch this.
Hey, Jerry, do you watch porn?
There's two types of people in this world, Luke.
Do you watch the big ones or do you like the little ones? Well, then you're not totally straight then.
Yeah. There's two types of people in this world, Luke.
Tell me.
People that watch porn and people that lie about it.
Oh, well, I watched the fuck out of it. Oh, shit. That's funny.
Oh, man. And
that's
this
funny.
Conversation got derailed.
Yeah, that's what that filter's about. So anyways, talk to us. It's springtime. South Dakota's not in lockdown, but we are. Are you gonna go out turkey hunting?
Oh yeah. Our season opens up 14th, I think, 12th or 14th, something like that. So yeah, I'll go chase some turkeys here in the hills, and then probably head back to the middle of the state, down to where Mom's at, and chase turkeys down there too.
What do you mean? Do you guys get like unit turkey hunts or statewide hunts?
So we can get I think 3 tags. We can get a county specific one, which is, depending on what county you want to go to.
Right.
Then you can get a Black Hills tag, which is good for all of the Black Hills National Forest.
Yep.
And then you can get an archery tag, which is good statewide.
Yeah, so your archery tags are statewide. That's how it is mostly in Nebraska too. We get, archery gets statewide, even for deer. That's what I love about that.
Yeah, same with South Dakota.
Yeah. So, that's cool. Are you going to use your trad bow or what?
Oh yeah. Yep. I got a turkey last year with the trad bow. That was my first animal that I took with the old Samick Sage. And
no kidding. What kind of bow you shooting? Did you shoot that one with?
With my turkey, I shot it with the Samick Sage.
Oh, that's what that boat's called.
Yeah.
And what were you pulling on that?
I think 40 pounds.
Yeah, and it killed it.
Oh yeah.
Smoked
Zipped right through it.
Really?
Big ol' shout out to RMS Gear.
Yeah, Cutthroat. Yeah, I know those guys.
Broadheads.
Yeah, those guys are cool down there. Tom, all the boys.
Because when you have them,
yep,
sharpen them up.
Yeah,
it's stupid sharp. Like,
really?
Oh yeah. Danny and Alex and Tom, they all do phenomenal job.
And those guys are cool as heck. I shoot. Me and Gaethje went down there for the first time. Ooh, I want to say, I don't know. It was maybe a year ago, almost maybe. And we had our first.
I think it was like March, April last year.
Yeah, it was almost a year ago, and we went down there with Tom and.
Whenever coverall season for you.
Oh, coverall season's all year round, bro. Anyways, you know what's so crazy, because they're originally from Wisconsin, and big wrestling family. Like they're like Tom Senior. He knows who's wrestled, who's done everything. Justin Gaethje walks in the door. He was at Justin Gaethje's when he was an All-American, wrestled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was crazy. I was like, what? And so they kind of hit it off, and he was showing, he's like, come on, guys, let's come in the back room. Gave us a free lesson, because God knows we need the free lessons. I mean, we needed lessons, let alone a free lesson, but we got it. And
I think you need a couple more, too.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need more. And,
up them, ammo, up them.
Well, the difference is the poundage of what he gave me and what Aaron gave me is like, man, I need to get on some freaking roids to pull this thing back. I mean, and it's only at 50. It's just like, holy cow, it's way different. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like pulling from 30 pounds to 50 pounds is way different on a stick bow that I was like, what the heck is this? And, Tom was like, yeah, extend that shoulder blade out, get it out. I'm like, Tom, I'm stuck right here. I ain't moving.
This is as far as it goes.
I can't get back here, but he was all like, yeah, it will. It'll happen. But yeah, those guys are all sweet out there at Rocky Mountain. I mean, I guess, like, realistically, like, I am so lucky for living in Colorado here in the Denver metro area. I mean, I don't live in Denver.
You're spoiled.
But, man, I love it. I love where I live. I mean, I miss Nebraska sometimes. I mean, especially around whitetail season. Obviously I miss, going out to the lakes and fishing there, but because I'm not a big fly fisherman or, trout fisherman, but I miss going out, to the lakes and stuff there in Nebraska.
Bass, walleye.
Yeah,
northern.
I miss the walleye fishing for sure,
Oh, yeah.
But, man, nothing beats a bugle here in September. Obviously the big mule deer here. I mean, and it's only like 4 hours away from me. Home's only 4 hours away. So, so it's not like I got to go far to go back home, but man, I miss getting in my truck after work and going fishing That's probably what I do miss the most.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I
that's
mean?
what I miss about living back east, was hopping in my truck after work, going road hunting for pheasants with my dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd go cruise roads till it got dark. You know, come home with a limit of pheasants from road hunting. You know, we'd get out and walk a few ditches and jump a few birds. But I mean yeah, I definitely miss that about back east.
Yeah, pheasant hunting's always a big one there too. Well, you guys got a lot of pheasant hunting there in South Dakota, right? I mean, that's
Oh yeah,
pheasant
yeah,
hunting.
but mostly on the east, central to east side of the state. I mean, here in the hills,
Not so much.
you're not gonna find many pheasants. No.
Yeah, yeah, because I know. Shoot, you guys got a lot of pheasant down there by the border of Nebraska, Valentine and Shattern area.
Yeah, so my mom lives just north of Valentine, so up in Cologne. So
yeah, I remember as a kid in Valentine, and that was probably from my hometown, North Platte, was probably 3 hours away, and my cousins would take us to Valentine to ice fish on the reservoir up there.
Yep.
And Valentine's just a small town, right?
Yeah, I said there ain't nothing there.
Yeah, but they got a strip bar there. And when you go in there, like at night, you walk by and you can look through the window and you can see the girls dancing. As a kid,
here's little Luke.
As a kid, I'm in there looking like a little pervert, just in there, like, oh, I see the dude. Me and my cousins were always watching and
Run!
stuff. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, that's a memory I have, but it was good, man. It was really good. Yeah, it was. Valentine's is definitely good. Not to change gears or anything, but I want to also give a big shout out to my boys over at Leopold. My girl even Ree's over there, Leopold. Hey, thank you for everything you guys do. My company, my boat company that's been there from day one, Matthews Insync. Thank you. I appreciate it. The next topic I want to go over with you, man, my man, is my topic, the UFC. Okay?
Oh, boy.
Right off the bat, you got to party with one, fight one, and then hunt with one. All right? All right. Here we go. All right. You got GSP. You got Tank Abbott. And let's go with Matt Hughes. Okay? Tank Abbott, Matt Hughes, GSP. Hunt one.
All right.
Fight. Party.
I'm fighting GSP.
Gonna get your ass
He's gonna
whooped.
submit me. I'm gonna tap my.
Yeah, you gotta straight get your ass whooped.
Okay, I'm gonna party with Tank Abbott. I heard that man was a party animal. And I'm gonna hunt with Matt Hughes because he's an Iowa boy and he's got those whitetails.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Yeah, that was a cool one. Yeah, Matt Hughes is a big hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and you know he's made a hell of a comeback since his accident.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I've kind of followed and kind of kept track of what he's gone through, and I don't remember what UFC it was where he walked out with his wife, and I mean, he was walking.
It was just recently, not too long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I mean, that gave me chills. I mean, that was awesome
was
to
cool.
watch. And I don't follow it, super close. I used to watch quite a few back in the day. I'm talking Tim Sylvia.
Yeah.
And watching the old school.
You're a Midwest Militich fan. That's what you are.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I started with. That's when I got into this whole fighting game. Excuse me. Oh, these beers.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
So, my first trainer was Kelly Wiseman, and he was originally from the Militich crew, right? He roommate with Jens Pulver, Matt Hughes, Tim Sylvia. In fact, he picked up Tim Sylvia from the airport from Maine to come and train with him, right? So that was my first training partner. We used to, when I got with Kelly, we would go up to Davenport, Iowa from Nebraska and go train with these guys, right? Like literally.
Yeah.
We would train with all these guys. I would train with them all. And then like when I would fight in Council Bluffs, Iowa at the casino there, they would all come down and watch me fight, dude. It was so fucking cool having those guys there and party with them, like Tony Fricklin, Tim Sylvia, Jens Pulver. I mean, they're like brothers to me, like to this day, like they're my boys, you know what I mean? Like I'll always
be
I always feel like I will always be like a Miletich fighting system guy from Pat Miletich, just because that's what I started out with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And it was just hard fucking training, period. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, back to hunt one, party with one, fight one. Man, honestly, I would, I know GSP, I trained with him and stuff like that, but to fight him would be unbelievable. And yeah, he would probably beat my ass, but
well, it ain't gonna be a contest. I'm gonna be like,
yeah, but yeah, I hear you there, but like just to say like you would fight him and getting to step in the octagon with him would be like nowadays would be like a Bruce Lee. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like he to me he's like top notch, like he is the man, and he's just he's always been cool as fuck to me as an up and coming fighter. He was cool, man. He's definitely GSP. So I would like to fight him just to say I had him on my record. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he just seems like a really, just genuine, kind of laid back. And maybe not laid back, but just a genuine kind of real dude.
Right.
Like you could hang out with if you could understand the accent.
Yeah. So as far as hunting wise, yeah, I would definitely probably hunt with Matt Hughes just because he's done it so much. You don't have to really coach him. You don't have to tell him, hey, shut up. You know what I mean? Like he knows how to hunt, right? And he is an Iowa boy. And, and just because it would be fun to hunt with him again, or ever. I've never hunted with Matt, but I've definitely been in the same room with him. And
Tim would be another fun one to hunt with, too.
Yeah, Tim Tim's has his own show now. I'm gonna hit him up and I'm gonna have him on the podcast. Maybe if he drives down here, because I know he comes this way a lot. He's actually been in Nebraska turkey hunting with my boys that I know. So yeah, Tim's cool, man. I always see him at like ATA or SHOT Show or whatever, and we always hook up, have beers and stuff. So Tim's cool. But Tank Abbott, shit, I would definitely drink beers with that dude. Yeah, he was always a gamer, dude. I loved it because he wasn't the guy that never looked the part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep.
But he was fucking drop bombs.
Oh,
he would drop bombs on people and he wouldn't be scared to get hit. That's what I loved about him.
Yeah. Tank, because he did a stint in the World Wrestling Federation, right?
Yep.
WWF.
Yep.
And so I think that's probably the first place I've seen him. And then, because back when I was a kid, I was big into wrestling, talking Undertaker and, Jake the Snake.
You were a big WWE guy.
WWF back in the day.
Fuck.
It was
F Federation.
Yeah, see, that's how old I am.
Yep.
I was Ultimate Warrior.
I can't talk shit because, dude, remember when Saturday night main events when they had the cage in back in the day when Roddy Piper and Jake the Snake, who else was it? The Junkyard Dog.
Yep, Junkyard Dog, yep.
That was
who were the Australians, the Wild
which one? Who's the one who carried the 2x4? Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Dugan.
That dude, that dude was my shit right there, right? And yeah, so I just remember watching them with my brothers, and my cousin would come over and we would just have parties just like WrestleMania up in the
taking the couch cushions off. Oh yeah, doing suplex.
In fact, I was just telling my wife this the other day. My mom and dad literally went out on a party or a date night, whatever, back in the day, whatever you call it, a dance. And me and my older brother were in charge of my little sister, right? We babysitted, and my cousin Fred came over, and we were watching WrestleMania. Yeah, that's my dog, boy. We watched WrestleMania, and sure shit, we took the couch cushion on the floor, and we were wrestling. I don't know what happened, But we weren't wrestling my sister, but she was like doing jumps and stuff off the couch, trying to DDT us and stuff. She broke her collarbone. Literally broke her collarbone, and that was the last time we ever had babysitting jobs. But yeah, I was literally just talking to my wife about that. So yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, that was a good time in my era as a kid. It's like the Nintendo days, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely
Double Dragon, Contra.
Contra, dude. Zelda.
Zelda.
Oh man, those are the games, dude.
Yep.
It wasn't no Call of Duty. It was fucking all about Zelda. Fucking
yep.
Contra was Call of Duty back then.
Oh yeah, so that was Contra.
Yep. But I was always a big fan of Mario's. You know, even when it went to Super Nintendo and all that. You know, I was down.
Mario 3. That was my favorite. Was really? Mario 3 because you got so many of the different outfits. You know, the suits, the raccoon suits.
Yep. I remember playing all those. Man, those are the bomb. Zelda was my shit, though.
You need to get yourself a Nintendo for the lounge.
Actually, you know what?
For the casting couch.
My casting couch back here. I actually have. My brother bought me one of those small Nintendos that has like 50, 60
the new
games.
Ones,
yeah. But here's the one thing I hate about it. The cord's like this long, too. You know what I mean? Like, I got to be right on the TV. So he gave me his wireless one, but damn, you got to charge it all the time, you know? But yeah, I remember when Gaethje lived with me, we used to have battles playing that. We were playing Contra, Pac-Man, Gyromite, Duck Hunt. Oh, yeah, Ninja Turtles was the shit, dude.
Yeah.
Love that game. Excite Bike.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Classic. Building your own track.
The bomb, dude. The bomb. Yeah, man. I don't know. It was good. What kind of hunts you got planned this year for 2020?
Well, hopefully the coronavirus goes away and I can get out to Idaho for spring bear.
Now you're going to spring bear with who?
The Rockside crew again.
Oh, so, okay. With Avery and all those guys?
Yep. Avery, Crosley, bunch of guys from the Rockside page, and nice. Hopefully get to go out there in May.
I like that dude. Avery's a good dude.
Yeah.
His old lady's good too. Like, she's cool as hell, dude. She's a gamer.
She is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, she's cool.
Tanya don't take no shit.
Yeah, dude. I met them at actually, where did I meet them at? SHOT Show, I think, one year. And they were like, man, all you got to do to Snyder's is hit him one time in the balls for me, please. And I was like, that's easy. But no, I won't hit my boy. Yeah, they're cool as hell. We had a great time in SHOT Show together. Tell me a little bit about that camp, because I've heard so much about bear camp with them.
Oh, it's a ride. I mean,
so is it Rockslide Bear Camp, or is it Avery Adventures? What is it?
It started off as a Rockslide Bear Camp, so it's just, I mean, guys that are kind of on the Rockslide forum, and we just hang out, eat great food. I mean, no one really takes it too seriously. You know, a lot of the guys are gun nuts, so they're bringing, you name it, from 300 Win Mags to 338 Lapulas, 338 Improved. I mean, every gun imaginable. We shoot rocks while we're sitting in camp. I mean, it's a blast. I mean, we just
now, are you guys,
don't take it too seriously.
Are you guys hunting on private or public?
I believe it's like logging companies, so I think it's public technically, but most of the roads are closed.
So it's
you park at the gate,
logging roads and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Cool. And it's in Idaho.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, that's I mean, it's a great time. Great guys. We hang out in wall tents and cook food, and
you guys drink beer?
Not as much as you think. Wow. Not as much as we probably should.
Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, I show up bear camp. We drinking some beer because that's one thing.
We should do a bear camp.
That's one thing that I like about bear camp is because you don't got to get up early in the morning. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's the best.
That's what I'm saying. Like
sleep in.
when we went down, when Frank and I, Drew Holmes, and who the hell else was there with us? I don't know. We went.
That was it.
Was it
right?
Me, Frank, Drew, and yeah, it was 3 of us, wasn't it? Yeah. And we went down to what the hell's his name down in what the hell were we?
Primitive.
Primitive. Yeah, you know it. Jeff Landers. Jeff Landers. Brain fart. Oh, they're kicking in.
Now it's time to get good, folks.
Yeah.
Tune in for episode 2.
So we went down to Jeff Landers bear camp down in Primitive in where the hell was it?
Alberta.
Alberta, yeah. We were down in Alberta.
I wasn't even fucking there.
I know you followed. I know you followed us. So either way, so we went down there.
I just remember you beating Frank's ass on every video.
Yeah, that boy got his ass whipped that one time with the. We were there, and the place that Prim just put it up at was awesome. It was cool, man, because I seen pictures of where Aaron and all those other guys stayed at, years before, and I'm like, damn, this is a Ritz-Carlton compared to where y'all stayed at, because it was nice, dude. They bought the house, remodeled it, and it was 5-star. It was really a nice place. His wife cooked for us, and it was the bomb. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Frank got his ass whooped a lot there, but he goes, man, we can't go out hunting till like what, fucking 4, 3 o'clock, the earliest. I think
we head out like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, but you hunt in the evening with the bear, and I was like, what the hell, dude? So I guess I get drunk. You know what I mean? Wake up in the morning. I don't have to wake up early. Although we were trying to get our CrossFit on with him and our workouts and stuff like that. But it was a good time. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, dude, I definitely drink a lot in bear camp just because you don't got to get up early. I enjoy bear camp. If I enjoyed the meat as much as I love the hunt.
Oh, dude, you don't like bear meat?
I don't really care for it, man. I really don't. It's just a little. I gotta
give a shout out to.
It's just too tough.
I took my bear.
Go ahead.
What's that?
Go ahead. It's just too tough and chewy. Stop. It's just too tough and chewy for me, bro.
No, that's why you gotta get it processed.
Yeah.
You get it processed into breakfast sausage.
Breakfast sausage.
Tell you what, man. I'll when we get done with this quarantine, I'll bring you some, and you'll be like, damn, yeah, dead serious. I
don't know.
I took my bear down to processor in Plains, Montana, and they made it into breakfast sausage, the whole bear.
Really?
And it's phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've shot, how many bears have I shot in my life? 2, right? I've shot 2 bears, and I've ate them, and I've literally done pepperoni, breakfast sausage, and don't get me wrong, it's good. And I've done roast because we put them in the crock pot. I got a good recipe from my boy his name was Joe at the first camp. Oh man, where was that? In Idaho. What the hell was that place called? Beaver Creek, I think. Outfitters. I don't know. It was cool. Loved it. The crock pot was good. The next night we had like bear fajitas, dude. It was like eating rubber bands. You know what I mean?
Really?
Just non-stop. But guess what? You ate it. Because guess what? That's what you do.
You just need to cook it longer, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm open for it. I mean, my deal is I wish Colorado would open spring bear. I really do. Because obviously, I live up here in the mountains in Conifer, the foothills, whatever. Dude, there's bears like crazy here. It's
you had a
overrun, dude. Overrun.
Bear problem a couple years ago, or last year, wasn't it? You had one coming in?
Since we moved up in the mountains, and we've been Well, our first house we lived in there for 4 years. This is our second year now living at this house. Yeah, every year, dude. Bears. Gets worse every year, every spring. Every spring. And just like right up here I'm up on my archery range up here, I got 2 trash bags just opened up. They're already out. The bears are out. So every night now I got to bring in the dumpsters in my shop, take them out every night, put them back in here. But my fear is they're going to break down the door, break the, whatever, and get in here and jack up all my equipment. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. There's just way too much bear activity here. They need to manage it.
Bears might be the least of your issues if the wolf issue goes through.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I honestly don't. I hope it doesn't. I hope the
residents of Colorado are a little bit smarter than that and can see the writing on the wall. It's like, just ask Montana. Yeah. Ask Idaho. It's like, exactly. Would you do it again? It's like, I bet not.
No, guarantee you they wouldn't do it again. I guarantee you. They're like, oh man, they're all. I get their point. Like, they want to see wildlife and they want to do all that. They bring in wolves. They're not going to see elk. They're not going to see deer. And they ain't going to see no moose.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
They're not going to see wolves either.
And they won't see the wolves.
Out by the road.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're missing. They don't understand that. That's just it. They don't get it. They're going to see carcasses is what they're going to see. Period.
Yeah. They're not going to see it. Yeah, you're not going to see any animals. It's like, oh, I want to hear a wolf howl at night. No.
Google that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You're one night a year out in the woods and you want to hear a wolf.
Yeah.
It's like,
exactly.
No, you don't get a freaking opinion. You don't get a vote. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. It's nuts. And it's just all coming back to the whole lockdown situation we have here and everything. It's funny you say that because all the people that were like, man, how could you kill an animal like that? Shit you not, dude.
Yep.
Excuse me. The same people that were telling me, why would you kill an animal like that? Just go to the grocery store and buy it. Those same people are asking me, hey, man, you have any extra meat in your freezer? And I'm like,
yep.
And I'm like, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
No, I don't.
Have you,
guess what? I don't. I'm not fucking with you. I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I got enough to last me and my family for till next season.
Yeah.
And then we're back to square one. So that's generally how long.
I honestly, like, I'm not stingy with my meat. I'm not. I'll give it to my fighters. I'll give it to anybody that needs it, right?
Yeah.
But if anybody ever followed my season last year, I didn't shoot shit.
Yeah, so you struggled last season.
My freezer is low. Well, not low, but it's good for my family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's not a surplus where it's overflowing.
There's not. I'm not going to give it to a bunch of liberals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, now it's okay because you need meat? No, hell no.
Because your grocery store's out of meat?
Yeah, because the grocery store's out, and now you're looking for me, and now my jalapeno cheddar burgers are on for me, son. For me. You know what I mean?
Have you listened to that new song that Matt Best and Tim Montana put out?
Oh, shit, dude. That's the best, right?
Song.
Dude,
God.
I love those guys, dude. Dude, when we went down there and partied with those guys, and I shouldn't say partied. We went down and hunted.
Right, you guys did go down there.
We went down there, we hunted with them, and with Hero Sports. It was probably one of the best times I've had doing this whole GU thing. Like, honestly, like, those guys are the part. They're not pretending to be something they're not. They are. They're cool, man. That's just the way they are. They're really good people. Matt is cool. Crispy's cool. All of them, dude. They're all cool, and they just invited us to the house. Of course, they're big fans of Gaethje. You know, they loved it. So yeah, that song was the shit. I heard that and I was like, yeah, dude. That of course, Matt is just on it, dude. He is a content king. Content king. Period.
Oh yeah. He's actually a pretty good musician too.
No, he's great, dude. When we went to his gym outside of his house, and it's huge, dude. It's a big place that he has. He has a big compound, and he had his own gym inside, his own music studio inside. I mean, he has it all put together. Like, it's legit as hell. And like, it's cool. And he was playing jazz for us. Him and Gaethje sparred.
I saw the sparring.
It was odd. It was awesome. We drank a lot of whiskey, dude. Well, they own Liberty whiskey,
Lead
Slingers. Yeah, something like that. And we drank a lot of that. It
was
liberal
great. Whiskey, liberal tears.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Lead Slingers, I think is
Lead Slingers.
company.
That's it. But yeah, so yeah, those guys are sweet. Those guys are definitely good. Well, shit, dude, we've talked over an hour. We got to let these guys enjoy their families and the rest of the quarantine.
Yeah,
you know,
they're like, no, please don't go. I'm gonna be stuck with my wife and kids if you guys leave. Sorry, guys.
Believe me, there'll be plenty more. We got to get you in Colorado, hang out, shoot with us, do a little competition. And
little rad bow competition.
Hey, man, I'm definitely practicing. I don't know if I'll be ready for that.
I commend you for picking it up, man. It's not an easy endeavor.
Well, you know, the way I look at it is I seen Aaron shoot it, and I was like, damn, I could do that. Right? He makes it look so easy. Easy.
Yeah,
right?
I thought that too.
And I got to give it to him, man. That motherfucker's a G-Dog and G-Funk.
Oh, my God.
What I mean?
G-Dog. Haven't shot with him. I think I've shot with him 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And the guy just blows me away every time. He can straight up shoot.
Yeah, well, that's
and
a funny thing.
I don't want to pump his tires too much, but
yeah, but here's the thing, like, so everybody's all like, you know, when me and Aaron have competitions, you know, like who's gonna shave whose head, who's gonna do this and that. Like, yeah, I got a compound, motherfuckers, I do. But this motherfucker's a G with that thing, and like they don't understand it. They don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like he is good. Until you shoot next to him, don't talk because he's good, and I'm winning by like 3 or 12 points. So I'm like, oh, thank you, Barry. Jesus, I'm gonna shave my head. I won. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, he's the G, and I was like, man, I could do that shit, you know. And I'll get it. Don't get me wrong, I'll get it. I just got to get a lighter underneath my ass and put a little fire in it, you know?
Well, the thing is, too, you know, he always says, like, you got to shoot every day. That's no bullshit. That is no bullshit. After I shot my buck, that little guy up there, you can't really see it. That guy right there.
Yeah, with the trad?
Yep, with the trad bow this year. I stopped shooting my trad bow for a month because I'm like, all right, I got my buck. I got to concentrate on other things. Picked it up a month later. I was pretty much back to freaking square one.
Yeah, you have to shoot. You have to shoot.
Oh, yeah, you have to shoot
every day. It's like anything, man.
Like,
it's like anything. Like, in any sport, anything. Like, you got to practice. If you want
to succeed, you got to.
If you want to be the top dog, you got to practice. And that motherfucker practices. He shoots a lot.
Yeah. You're talking like 200 to 300 arrows. And
yep, he definitely shoots a lot. Anyways, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to follow us on the IG, Facebook. What else do I got?
Google tweet faces.
Yeah, tweeters. Yeah, we got it all. Don't forget about follow my man at Photolabs Studios. I'll tag him. Don't get me wrong. I love this guy. I really do. I might give him a little shit here and there, but God, I would not be where I'm at in this whole thing, production, if it wasn't for this guy.
Hey, every crew has to have their happy fat kid, right? I mean, Goonies had Chung.
Oh, shit. That's it. You're way better than that. You're my dog. as the boys say you're my boy Blue.
You're my boy Blue.
You're my boy Blue. Hey guys, thanks again. Please check out Leopold Optics, Cafaro Backpacks, or Cafaro International, I should say. Yes, Tito Knives, ultra light, ultra sharp, Matthews Archery, and the most important, Cryptic Camo. Ooh, yeah, I gotta check those boys out. We out.
We out.